Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine at your home. Welcome back to another session of ICT class. In our previous class itself, we have completed 5th chapter. So our part 1 textbook is over. Now we are moving to part 2 textbook. 5 chapters are there in part 2 textbook. So we are going to start with the 6th chapter. If you have no textbook with you, please refer to old textbook or PDF. Okay. So 6th chapter is analyzing data in computers, and the software which we are going to deal with is very familiar to you. You have already studied the software in previous year, and it is LibreOffice Calc software. For doing some tally operations or mathematical equations, we can use this software. So 6th chapter is fully deal with this Calc software or spreadsheet. Okay. Comparing to previous year, this year by using this Calc software, you are going to deal with different functions. Okay. So in previous year, for calculating sum or for calculating any mathematical operations, we are entering some equations, right? But in this year, you are going to deal with different functions. For average, finding average, we are using average function. For conditions, we are using if function. Then for categorizing to different categories, we are using lookup function. So different functions are there in chapter 6. I'll show each and every activities by using different functions using my system. So while listening to the class, please open your textbook and then listen to the class. Okay. So in today's session, you are going to learn about the software called LibreOffice Calc software, which is very familiar for you. You already have studied the software in previous year. In order to do or tally some mathematical values, we are using LibreOffice Calc software. It is also known as spreadsheet. And the learner will recognize about using functions, main function like average and round function in today's class. Instead of writing the equation, here we are going to use the function called average in order to find the average of values and then rounding it into 0 decimal places. So let's start today's class session with first 2 activities which we are going to use. First function, average function, and second function is round function. So by seeing this activity, you will be able to know about what is the usage of these 2 functions. So let's start today's class with the first activity. Okay. Open Calc software by application. Clicking on application Office, LibreOffice Calc software, and open the software and type the corresponding details: number, place, maximum temperature, minimum temperature. And the first activity in your textbook is to find the average temperature, which is daily mean temperature. So how we can find the average? How to find the average? Sum divided by count. This is the equation. So here sum will be 37 plus 20 divided by how many? 1, 2. So 2 divided by 2. So in this manner we can find out the average. But here we are using in Calc software, we have several equations, and here instead of numbers we are using cell address. Here 37, cell address of 37 will be C and the corresponding number 2. So C2. Here instead of 20 we are representing it as cell address D2. Okay, so in this manner we are giving cell address. So sum divided by 2, that is what? Average. So for finding sum, click on this sum option, sum icon. So here you can see equal to sum in capital letter. Then in opening and closing bracket, they have specified the corresponding cell address C, C2, D2. Then one more equation divided by 2. For finding average, sum divided by 2. And press enter key. So we will get the corresponding average. The similar way we can find this also. Sum divided by 2. C3 cell address. Check whether the cell address is correct. D3. So sum of C3 colon D3 divided by 2. And in Calc software, after finding the first sum, move the mouse cursor to this point and you can see a plus icon which is called as fill handle option, and simply click and drag. When this plus sign appears, click and drag like this. So you can see a purple color selection. Click and drag. So we will get other average value. So it is not necessary to find each and every average value. First value we should find out. After that, move the mouse cursor to the end, this dot. So a plus sign will appear. This is known as fill handle. Simply click and drag. So we will get another values. So this is one method which we are usually following from previous year onwards. But in this chapter, we are going to deal with functions. In Calc software, several functions are there in order to find average, then what conditions, conditional statements, etc. So how we can use average function in order to find out the average value. So this is described here in your textbook. You can also find the average using the function average, which is available in LibreOffice Calc software. So let's find out the average by using that function. So first of all, click on the place. So you can see a black color selection. Click on the place where we want to find out that average and go to this FX menu. This is known as function wizard. Click on this FX menu. So one window box will appear. Here we can search for our function. Our function is average. Here select the function average. After that, click on next button. So another box will appear. Here you can see number 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So here, instead of entering the number, give the cell address. What is the first cell address? C2. C must be in capital letter. So type C2 in number 1 place. In number 2 place, type D2. Okay, type the cell address, capital D2, and then click on OK. So we will get the corresponding average value with the help of function. After that, using fill handle option, that's that plus icon, simply click and drag. So you can see a purple color selection. Then click and drag. So we will get the average values using average function from the function wizard, and this is the first activity which is described in your textbook. Okay, then what is the next activity? Here we can see a box. There are several useful functions are there: average, round, if, lookup, count if, etc. And each of this function you will study in this chapter. So first function is over, how to find average using average function. And see the next activity, 6.2. Click on the function tool and select round function. What is the use of round function? Here you can see in some numbers decimal places are there. So we can round this decimal places. So this is what your next activity. So here type another heading, rounded value. Type any heading here, and then we are going to find out the decimal place. So click on the first box where we want to find that round value, and then go to function wizard again, and then here search for the function called round function, this one, round function. Similarly, click on next button. So again 2 box will appear. One box is number. Here which cell address we want to enter? This particular cell address, 28.5. This cell address, what will be its cell address? E2. Okay, capital E2. This is what its cell address. If cell address entered is wrong, you will not get the answer. So type E2. Okay, then count. Count means how many decimal places we need. Here we don't need any decimal values. So here you don't want to give any value. If you give 0, no problem, or don't want to give any values for rounding a number. So here in result box we will get the corresponding answer which indicates our entered value is correct. Here you can see 28.5. So it is rounded as 29 and click on OK. Count box. If we need any decimal place, we can give 1, 2 decimal place, 3, etc. Here I don't need any decimal place. I want to remove that decimal place. So that ignore this count box. Click on OK. So you will get the first rounded value. After that, using fill handle option, just click and drag. That purple selection you can see, click and drag. So every values we got the rounded value. For every decimal places we got the rounded value and decimal place will be 0. So this is what a next activity in your textbook. Use of round function. Click on the box number and give the cell address E2, and here in the count box which indicates number of digit that should be there after the decimal place. As we don't need any number after the decimal point, you can type 0 or need not give anything and click on OK and use the fill handle function. So in this manner we can find out the rounded value. So first function is average function and specify the cell address of first number and second number, then we will get the average value. Second activity is making that decimal place rounded value, and we can make use of which function? Round function. In the number box, type the first cell address. In Calc software, while we are using this function menu, always specify the first values cell address. Okay. Then other values we will get from this fill handle option. Simply click and drag. Okay. So this is what the two functions and first two activities in 6th lesson. Okay. Hope you all have clear this activity, use of functions. Hope you all have clear about these two activities. So in today's session, we have started a new chapter, which is 6th chapter. Here we are using the software called LibreOffice Calc software. So we have discussed about two main activities in 6th chapter, which are: first activity was usage of average function in order to find the average between the given numbers. The equation will be sum of numbers by count, and here we are using the function average, and while using this function, always give the cell address. For example, capital C2, capital D3. It's an example. So give the cell address in order to find the average. Second activity was adjusting it into decimal values. For that we are using new function called round function, and here in the activity, textbook activity, we are rounding the decimal value into 0 decimal place, and the equation will be round off the cell address, which is capital C2, comma, if we are rounding it into 0 decimal place, next value will be 0. If it is 2 decimal place, here will be 2. So we are not using the equation, we are here using the function called round function, and enter the cell address and enter the value, how to be that decimal place, to which value we are rounding that decimal value. That value should be entered secondly. Here there is a homework for you. So write these questions, 2 questions in your notebook, and find out the answers from the video class itself. Okay, so write it in your notebook. So that's all for today. Write your notes, write your homeworks in your notebook itself. Try to find the answers of the homework. Okay, we'll continue in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.